Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. First and foremost, I'd like to start this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught me this 100% truth. Salutations unto the 144,000 doing the work of the Lord in all truth, honor, and sincerity. Shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children, the great multitude who believe in this word being taught unto them. I ain't decided what I'm entitled this lesson, but it might be something along the lines of "This is the curse that goeth forth throughout the earth," which that's in the book of Zechariah 5, and it's talking about the so-called UFOs, which really, to those of us who are in this truth and have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we can refer to them as IFOs, identified flying objects, because we, through the understanding of the scriptures, are able to actually have an insight as to what these extraterrestrial vehicles are, and even those who are within the vehicle. Okay, so the inspiration of this lesson comes from a video that the elder Ramah, subscribe to his channel, man. His page is GMS UK, the end is nigh 2, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so I was watching a video that he made on this very article right here on the UFOs, and it's very inspirational, man, because as I'm sure we all do, man, we love to see the UFOs or the IFOs, the chariots of the Lord. It always is a major, it's always a major faith booster to see these UFOs, because we know that these are the chariots of our salvation, which is why during hardcore slavery, our ancestors would sing the song "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, coming forth to carry me home." Our ancestors had more insight to what these vehicles are compared to the majority of Jake today. Jake have no idea what these these vehicles are, man, and who is within those vehicles, man. I'm confident that more than likely most of our people would like to think that it's green men, all right, or if you watch American Dad, they live with that alien Roger. You got Roger looking people up in them chariots, man. But no, man, those are the vehicles that the angels use, man, and they ain't gotta get. What's this guy doing, man? They don't need no service. They don't need no MOT. All right? They don't run out of petrol. All right? They don't need no type of refueling, man. They're pure energy. Okay? They're pure energy, man. And they're gonna be used in destroying the wicked of our people and the wicked nations, and even the deliverance of the elect of the nation of Israel. Isaiah 31 says how as birds flying, so shall the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Alright, the birds flying is talking about those chariots. Okay, it's talking about those so-called UFOs defending the elect of the nation of Israel, which is going to be spearheaded. Yahweh Shai is going to be the one to lead the charge, Michael right behind him, and the rest of the angels, man. So I ain't got any precepts written down. I'm gonna bring out a bit of Ezekiel 1 and whatever other precepts come to mind, and Lord willing, to be edifying, man. But let's get into this article first of all. It says, let me put this brightness up. And this was posted on the 17th of January. That's 2 days ago now. Today's the 19th of Jan. Alright. It says 2 Republican congressmen claim UFOs could be angels sent by God, as they say sightings are consistent with scriptures from the Bible. You see? Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, for none of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. Alright? It's being proven day by day, that the Bible is the true book. Okay? The words of the Heavenly Father do not go out void. It's with irrefutable evidence that this is the true, that we have the truth, man. Beginning with the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down, we have the 100% truth. Alright? That's not to say we know exactly how everything is going to play out, every little minute detail. The scriptures say how we know in part and prophesy in part. Okay? But as for understanding who the Lord's people are, what the will of the Lord is, what's getting ready to happen and things of that nature, we do have the 100% truth, and all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai for that, man. Okay? Which is the same thing in the Hebrew, man. Alright? We have the 100% truth. Beginning with the elder apostles of GMS on down, we've been bringing out what these UFOs are. We've been giving insight as to what these UFOs are, man. But you still got niggas out here thinking that is you got some green men up in there. Some Martians. But really and truly, it's the angels of the Lord, which they have the appearance of a so-called black man, afro, big beards, all right. But there's also some angels out there who, if you was to see them, you'd bug out, man. Because you're not used to seeing those kind of things with your carnal eyes, man. If the Most High was to open up your eyes to the spirit realm, man, a lot of you guys would bug out, man. Shit, I may even too. Okay, because we're not used to seeing beings like that. All right, but there is again also angels that do, or even angels can take the appearance of man. All right, and that'll be a dark-skinned, big afro, bearded man. Okay, and they're strong too. One angel can destroy the whole world, man. Alright, just one. But the Most High is going to send Yahweh Shai and a whole leap of angels to destroy this kingdom, man. So, hey, man, you already know, man, the destruction is going to be heavy. Alright, and before I even read this article, I want to show you a video that one of my friends sent me, which I did a video on it at the time, but I kind of amalgamated it with another video. And what it was a chariot. This happened on New Year's Day, by the way, in the early hours of the 1st of January, around, let's say, 4 a.m. Alright, my friend had just got home, and he's, when you get home and you still kind of up for a bit, you may just be kind of chilling, you're on your phone and whatnot. And what happened was, he has a Ring doorbell. Now, Ring doorbells work based off motion, right? Motion sensor. So when someone is in close proximity to your door, it sends the notification, and it lets you know that motion has been detected, and then you can go onto the app and you can have a look to see who or what it is. But remember, that's something that only it's meant to pick up motion that's within close range. Okay, so what happened was the motion detector went off. Okay, but there was nobody there. All right, there wasn't no one near. Again, it was like 4 a.m, so you know, there wouldn't be any reason for someone to just, you know, like the postman to be outside the door or something like that, man. All right, but he got the notification and he looked into the app, and what did he see, man? Well, let's have a look. All right, so if you're just focusing on where that circle is, all right, this is what set off the motion detector. All right. You see that? You see that right there? All right, that just appeared out of thin air, man. That weren't no plane. And he said when, you know, it got brighter. You know, let's look at it zoomed in. All right, look, just where did that come from? And you can see how bright it is. It's kind of like shimmering. All right, but look, man, it just spawned. Look again. Nothing in the sky. Boom. All of a sudden. You see that? And that thing was moving, man. Let's watch it just once more. Alright? Hey, man, it's beautiful when we see these things. Bam! It's out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, man. The chariot just appeared. Okay? Let's read the title of this article again. 2 Republican congressmen claim UFOs could be angels sent by God, as they say sightings are consistent with scriptures from the Bible. All right. I don't know if that's Republican. I'll just say Rep. Eric Burleson views angels as synonymous with extra-dimensional beings, and that's exactly what they are. Extra-dimensional beings, man. All right. Esau is waging war with beings from another realm, the heavenly realm. All right, and their technology is thousands, if not millions, of years ahead in advancement. So Esau, he's fighting a losing battle, man. All right. Rep. Burlington joins Rep. Tim Burchett in citing religious texts as answers on UFOs. So you see, none shall want her mate. All right. A second Republican congressman has publicly floated the idea that UFOs may be angels sent by God. Now, why is Esau coming out with this information now? All right, because you see, the prophecies are, Salakia, the sightings, the chariot sightings are increasing, man. You know, before it'd be a thing where maybe it was like the military that would witness these chariot sightings. All right, you'd have the military that would see these chariots, and what would Esau do? They will classify it, meaning that, you know, the general public wouldn't have access to that evidence, those videos, the information that they have on it. All right, but now, you know, now you've got the mobile phones, you've got the cameras, okay, and you know, you got the cameras, and you got people that, you know, seeing these chariots for themselves, and they're pulling out the phones, they're recording them, they're uploading it onto the internet. People are then picking it up. People are like, oh my goodness, I saw that too. Like, you know, around the 1st of January, there was a quote-unquote meteorite that shot through the sky in London, which of course was a chariot, a really bright one, and multiple people had seen it. You know, you can type it in on TikTok, you know, and check it out, man. All right, but you see, so the reason why Esau Edom is coming out with it now is because he's now losing control of the narrative. So Esau Edom pretty much has to, hey man, the devil has to tell the truth. Ain't that some shit? All right, the same way, you know, with all these prophecies that are happening, all right, the Bible is just going to continue to be further validated. You know, none shall want her mate. You're not going to be able to deny the prophecies that's contained within these scriptures, man. You know, you ain't finding this in the Quran. You know, they didn't say that it was spoken of in the Quran or in the book of Talmud or you know, the book of Thoth, the book of the dead. All right, none of that, man. They're saying this is coming out in the Bible, man. Okay, This is coming out the Bible. Right? I believe in the article somewhere it mentioned the book of Ezekiel, man. Just kind of want to jump to it. Yep. Hey, man. You see, they always want to throw that spanner in the works as well. It says Missouri lawmaker Eric Burleson, who has been privy to classified briefings on the phenomena, advanced the sensational theory on an amateur podcast this week. It says they may not fit exactly the biblical narrative. You see, they try to throw that spanner in the works. Oh yeah, you see, it may not be the chariot of the Bible. Have people disenchanted, right? Sow that spirit of doubt. As he told the UFO podcast today, to me, it's synonymous. It's not about your opinion, man. All right, it's about what's true and what's not. And the truth is, those are the chariots of the Lord. All right. He said, to me, it's synonymous with an extra-dimensional being, which you can read about in the scriptures. Okay? It says, he added, in a lot of different scriptures, including the Bible and others, that's really the way you describe messengers of God or angels. You see, these angels and these quote-unquote UFOs, which are IFOs, identified flying objects, they're the messengers of the Most High. What's the word in the Hebrew for angel? Malach. All right, messenger. They came to various different, renowned men in the Bible, even Mary, okay, what was it, Gabriel, and they gave messages, or even Esdras, when wasn't it an angel that was revealing all those things to him, or John the Revelator, when those revelations given by an angel, okay. When we talk about the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit, isn't that, the angels working on our minds and giving us the inspiration to go into these lessons and bring certain things out? All right. So indeed they are messengers, man, but they're not just messengers, man. You just think of the angels as some emails, Microsoft Outlook, and you just send it. Nah, man, they also come into, hey, man, the angels, they do the will of the Most High, and they're gonna have their hand in destroying this wicked kingdom, man. All right. It says he added in a lot of different scriptures. Yep. Rep Burleson's comments echo statements by fellow GOP Congressman Tim Burchett, who told reporters last year that he believes that the first chapter of Ezekiel is pretty clear of a UFO sighting, man. Hey, all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahshai, man. Hey, all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahshai, man. I got Ezekiel 1 pulled up right here. But hey, you know what, man? Before we pull that out, let's go to 2nd Ezra 6. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahshai, man. Alright, this is 2nd Ezra 6. Verse 27, for evil shall be put out and deceit shall be quenched. All right, all these lies, man, you devils, man, you Edomites, you've been lying on the Bible, man. You didn't want to come out with the truth. You deceived the people, man. Had people thinking that you got some green ancient men or some Roger looking dudes from American Dad traveling around in those chariots, man. But now the truth is coming out. Now, hey, man, Psalm 64, so shall they cause their own tongues to fall upon themselves, man. All right, you had these people, believing a lie for the longest time, man. And now you have to speak out on your own lies and say, well, actually, these are in the Bible, and especially if you read the book of Ezekiel 1. Yeah. All right. Now it's all coming up, man. None shall want her mate. Okay. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. Hey, deceit is being quenched right now. All right. Verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth. It says, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. And that's exactly what we're witnessing right now. We're witnessing this truth being declared, man. All right, Esau, Edom is no longer able to control the narrative and paint the picture how he wants to. All right, Esau, Edom now has to come out. Hey, you got the devil telling the truth, man. You got the devil telling the truth. Ain't that some shit? You got the devil telling the truth, man. Fucking hell, man. It's lucky, man. Just some craziness going on at the roundabout. Damn. Man, it was a fucking woman. Of course, man. All hesitating and shit. Alright, so anyways, man, let's go to Ezekiel 1. Skip some bits for time's sake and whatnot, man. But anyways, man, this is Ezekiel chapter 1 and verse 4, and it reads, and I looked and behold, it says, and I looked and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud. All right, see, they believe that Ezekiel 1 was talking about a chariot, man. Absolutely. Chariots, even. Ezekiel saw multiple. There weren't just one. All right. So it says, I looked and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself. And a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. So it was an extremely bright light. Was it Christopher Columbus who said how? What did he call it? Saint Elmo's fire. Because you see, Esau, Edom didn't just transport the Israelites to America because he's just such a great. He's so great at geography and he just knows things, all right? You had angels, all right, who were, pretty much showing him the way, where to go, all right? You had the chariot that was, and that's what Christopher Columbus was following, and it led him to the land of Americas, man, all right? Because that's a great journey. All right, but the Most High wanted his prophecies to come to pass, and made sure that it happened in the way it was intended to. So he had that angel, which he named he called it Saint Elmo's fire, that was pretty much directing him on where to go, all right, and how to get to America, all right. When the Israelites were in the wilderness, when we was coming out of the land of Egypt, what did it say? A pillar by day and a cloud of fire by night, roughly paraphrasing. That also was a chariot. So there's all these various different places in the scriptures that speak on the existence of chariots. So when these people see the chariots and they bug out like it's some new thing. The scriptures say there's no new thing under the sun, man. All right, these things that, you know, these vehicles have always been there since the beginning of time, and they're, man, centuries ahead, light years ahead of today's technology, man. But they're also the oldest. All right. Verse 5, Ezekiel 1 and 5. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures. Now this is talking about the angels. All right, these are the 4 living creatures. Okay. And this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man. And everyone had 4 faces, and everyone had 4 wings. You see, that's why I say, man, if your eyes was to be open to the spirit world, and you was able to see some of the angels and even the demons, man, hey, man, you'd bug out. You would bug the hell out, man. All right. As I said, you know, angels can also just take an appearance of a man, in which they'd be a dark-skinned, melanated man with an afro and a big beard, you know, in the image of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. All right. But some of them, hey, man, they look scary, man. All right, just to be plain and blunt. Okay. Verse 7, and their feet were straight feet, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot. All right, you see? And they sparkled. Look, and they sparkled like the color of burnished brass. All right, so you know these weren't no, you know, the Edomites for a long time, man. They tried to make you think that the angels were some white babies, man. Some white naked babies with their penises out, man. All right. No, man. It said, and they sparkled like the color of burnished brass. All right, which brass is like a bronze color, dark brown. All right, and what nation of people here on earth share that same likeness? All right. So, you know, if you read that and you still think that the image of the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, and even His angels are so-called white people, man, you're just in denial, man. Where you know, you just blind as a bird. You blind as a bat. Okay. Verse 8, and they had the hands of man under their wings on their 4 sides, and they had 4 faces and their wings. All right, let's jump down a bit. Let's jump down to verse 16. It says, the appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of a beryl. All right, so you see, that's a different color from amber, as it mentioned earlier on in Ezekiel 1. All right, and they 4 had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. So you've got how can I describe it, man? You've got this, you know, let's say you've got a massive wheel, because, you know, when people perceive chariots, you know, chariots come in all different shapes, just like how you got cars, right? But not every car looks the same. It's the same with the chariots. But the most common idea of what a chariot would appear like is you know, hey, you know what? Let's get some images, man. You know, let's illustrate the point. Yeah, something like this. All right, a wheel within a wheel. So you have like the center part, that wheel. Then you see where it was talking about the brightness as a fire or something to that effect. It said in Ezekiel 1. That's talking about this middle part here with the light. Okay. And then you've got the outer wheel, for lack of a better word. You then got the outer wheel, and so like I just pulled up at work, just looking for some parking. You got the outer wheel, all right, and pretty much You know, one could be spinning in one direction, gyrating, I believe the word would be, and then the other can be in another direction. All right, or they could be spinning, or one could not be spinning, and then the other one is oh wow, I just turned my car off, and it says distance traveled is 11 miles, and traveling time is 44 minutes, man. 144. I gotta take a picture of that, man. All right, these things build our faith, man. When we see things like this, man, the Most High is always giving us little signs in the heaven, man. And hey, man, these are the things that keep us going, man. Same way when we see a chariot, those things boost our faith and keep us going, man. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahshai, man. That's beautiful, man. Wow. All right. So anyways, or even something like this. Let's have a look at this. You see, you've got the inner wheel and you've got the outer wheel, which they can gyrate in two different directions simultaneously. All right. So that's what Ezekiel, or you know, even like this. All right. Look, you've got a wheel within a wheel, and one wheel can be going one way and the other wheel could be going another way. All right. So this is what Ezekiel was witnessing. All right. So let's read verse 16 again. The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of a beryl, and they four had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. All right. It goes on to say, when they went upon their four sides, and they turned not when they went, because it's not like the chariot has got to turn left or has got to turn right. All right. You know, how can I say it, man? You see, like with a plane, if it wants to turn left, the whole body of the plane has to tilt to the left. When a car wants to turn, you have to steer it in the direction you want it to go. The chariot can just change direction, you know, and it doesn't need to how can I? Do you get what I mean, man? Like the chariot could just change direction, like, and it doesn't need to be steered or anything. All right, the same way the chariot can be flying at incredible speeds, and then it can just stop in the middle of the air. All right, it can just stop mid-air, and you know, if a plane was to do that, that's sinking, man. All right, the plane has to keep propelling forward, or it's gonna start to decrease in altitude. The chariot can just stay in the air, man, not moving, and then it can just shoot off again. All right, so this is the angelic air force that Esau Edom is gonna be fighting against, spoken of in Revelation 12, around the 7th verse, and even 2nd Ezra 13. All right, Isaiah 66 as well. That's a good one. Okay. Verse 18. As for their rings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and their rings were full of eyes round about them four. See, something like this. All right, something like that. All right, this is what Ezekiel was seeing, man. All right, and these are the chariots of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, and we have this knowledge, man. Hey, man, this is, you know, Kal Halayim La Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, man. Our power is great, okay? And he's gonna put these devils and even those of our people that don't believe, he's gonna put them to shame, man. Immense shame at that. All right. Verse 19, and when the living creatures went, the wheels went by them, and when the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up. So you see, it's not like the way you control these heavenly vehicles is not in the same fashion as a car. You know, in a car, you got a push acceleration pedal if you want to go forward. If you want to slow down, you got to push the brake pedal. If you got a manual car, you got to put your foot on the clutch, put it into gear, find the biting point, move off, put your foot back on the clutch to change the gear. All right, it's not like that, man. Pretty much, the chariots is at one with the spirit of the angel. So the angel can just think to move at the speed of Mach 10, and the chariot is going to move at the speed of Mach 10, or to quickly turn left, quickly go right. All right, amen. And we're going to have access to using these angelic vehicles, man, when we're in the kingdom. All right, and they're constantly going to be above us, man. Us Israelites, they're going to be like our bodyguards, man, which we ain't even going to need them anyway, man. But hey, man, Jake, we like to show out, man. The Lord is going to show out. All right, we're going to be decked out. We're going to be glowing. We're going to be extraterrestrials, man. We're going to have the qualities of an angel, but then we're also going to have qualities of man. All right, so really the angels, as great as they are, they desire to be us here on earth. We're here on earth like, wow, we want to be like the angels, but the angels want to be like us, because we're going to be able to enjoy the pleasures of life, like having sex, procreating, having children, family, and things of that nature, as well as being able to do the things that the angels can do. All right, so we're going to have the best of both worlds, man. All right. Just read on. Verse 20, whithersoever the Spirit was to go, they went, thither was their spirit to go, and the wheels were lifted up over against them, for the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels, you see. So the angel is in the chariot, and wherever the angel, the angel don't have to use a steering wheel and pedals to control it. The angel just, whatsoever he thinketh, that's what the chariot will do. All right, the chariot was at one with the spirit of the angel. All right. Now, for lack of time, I can't really bring up too many other scriptures, but I'm going to close out here in Zechariah chapter 5 and verse 1. And hey, man, look, there's many scriptures in the Bible that prove that the the angels wow, that's crazy. Anyways, just seen something that the angels are and the UFOs are contained within the Bible, man. Many scriptures. Okay. I just want to see if there's anything else I can pull out here. I'm gonna leave a link to the description in the description box to this article anyway. I'm trying to see if it makes any more biblical references, but we know what they are, man. Look, there you go. Look. One of many hundreds of UFOs listed in a report delivered to Congress. It says there's 11 actually. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. He cited the King James Version, man, for his analysis, man. Yeah, that's beautiful, man. And these chariots do come in all different shapes and sizes, just like with cars. The cars come in all different shapes and sizes. When Yahweh Shai is leading the angels, man, he's gonna be on the largest. Esdras described it as a mountain. All right. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave a link in the description to the article. Before I read Zechariah 5, I just want to bring out Psalms 68 and verse 17. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, as in the holy place. All right. You can also bring out Isaiah 66 and 15, verse 16. I would love to bring it out, but I kind of got to rush this now. Salakia. Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. And the clouds are talking about the chariots. And every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindred of the earth shall well because of him. Even so, amen. So let it be true. All right. Zechariah 5. I read verse 1 already. Verse 2. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll, a chariot. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse. All right, the chariots that, are going to appear are going to be a curse for most people, but for the elect of the nation of Israel, it's going to be a blessing. All right. So this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off according on this side to it. And who is the greatest thief? Esau Edom, man. He stole the Most High's jewels, man. His chosen people. All right. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. All right. And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. All right. So these chariots are going to be used in destroying this wicked kingdom, man. All right. And this is why, and these devils know that if they're able to extrapolate that the Bible contains writings of these so-called UFOs, then they also know that they're also aware of the writings of where it speaks on how it's going to destroy and devour this place, man. Predominantly Babylon the Great, America. All right. Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. And you see, these chariots, hey man, they're going to be causing immense damage, man. You have to read 2nd Ezra 13. You have to read that. That's a heavy chapter right there, man. All right. Isaiah 66 and 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. And the Lord ain't going to be begging all flesh, man. The word plead means to judge. All right. And guess what? And the slain of the Lord shall be many. All right. This is why when they see, these Edomites see the chariot sightings increasing, they fear, man. Because they know that they're going to be bringing forth the slain of the Lord, man. It says the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. Look at this. How are you going to fight against angels in vehicles that just appear out of thin air, man? Able to just change direction, move at speeds you can't move, twist and rotate, and are so agile, can go underwater, can just drop down in altitude, can just raise up in altitude, can just appear in this realm and then leave this realm. And hey, man, long story short, the Most High, through his only begotten Son, Yahushua, and the angels, they're going to be fucking with these devils, man. And they've already been fucking with them, having them appearing at military bases and turning off missiles and you know, things of that nature, man. Hey, man, but pretty much Esau Edom is fighting a losing battle, man. All right. So anyways, man, I got to, you know, get into the plantation field right now, man. But I pray, Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying. And until the next time, I say shalom.